The North Atlantic tested their resolve, but the promise of Vinland pulled them westward. 1,000 years ago, before Columbus, the North Atlantic was a Viking route, and Leif Erikson was born for the sea. Son of Erik the Red, who colonized Greenland, Leif inherited a legacy of daring exploration and fearless voyaging. His world was one of sagas and whispers, tales of land beyond the western horizon, glimpsed by other voyagers. Leif's first major voyage was to Norway, bringing timber back to Greenland, a dangerous journey across the open ocean. While in Norway, he was swayed by King Olaf Tryggvason, converting to Christianity and pledging to bring the faith to Greenland. He returned home, not just with timber, but with a new faith, establishing the first church in the nascent Greenlandic colony. But a chance encounter with the sagas of Bjarni Herjolfsson, who sighted unknown lands to the west, ignited a greater quest. With a crew of 35, he set sail for the west, determined to find and explore these mysterious new lands. Their first sight was a barren land of stone and ice. Leif named it Helluland, the land of flat rock. Further south, they discovered Markland, Forestland, a seemingly endless expanse of dense, untamed timber. Finally, they found it, a land of mild climate, lush meadows, and an abundance of wild grapes. The crew wintered in Vinland, building several large houses, the first European structures on North American soil. They found plentiful salmon in the rivers and valuable timber, resources desperately needed back in Greenland. The exact location of Vinland remains debated, but archaeological evidence points to L'Anse aux Meadows in Newfoundland. For the first time, Europeans had gazed upon the shores of North America, centuries before Columbus. The land was not empty. Leif's crew encountered the indigenous people, whom they called Skraelings. Initial interactions were often peaceful, involving trade, but tensions eventually flared, leading to conflict. The Norse sagas describe battles where the vastly outnumbered Europeans faced a determined and technologically skilled foe. Despite the riches, the conflicts and the immense distance from home made permanent settlement untenable for Leif. After a winter of exploration, Leif loaded his ship with timber and grapes, beginning the long journey back to Greenland.
He returned to a hero's welcome, bearing tales of a fertile, wild land across the sea.
Upon his return, Leif inherited his father's estate, becoming the chieftain of the Greenlandic Norse settlement. Though other Norsemen attempted to settle Vinland, the challenges proved too great, and the outposts were eventually abandoned. Leif Erikson lived a long life, his deeds celebrated in sagas, but Vinland slowly faded from the memory of Europe.
For centuries, the sagas of Vinland were dismissed as mere myth, forgotten by a world focused on other horizons. Then, in the 20th century, archaeological excavations at L'Anse aux Meadows provided undeniable proof. The sagas were true.
Archaeological evidence confirmed the Norse reached North America around the year 1000, nearly 5 centuries before Columbus.
L'Anse aux Meadows became a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a tangible link to a pivotal, often overlooked moment in history.
Leif Erikson's journeys are a testament to the unparalleled seamanship and fearless spirit of the Viking Age.
He was a skilled navigator, a leader, and a daring explorer who opened a new chapter in global history. Leif Erikson, the first European to set foot on the continent of North America.
Leif Erikson, the pioneer who bridged two worlds, proving that the unknown was not a barrier, but an invitation.